Who says there's only one type of football in the UK? You're listening to the Always Punting Fantasy Football Podcast with your hosts, Anthony Watson, Steve Wright, and Saren Hayward.
Welcome into this week's episode of Always Punting Fantasy Football Podcast. On this episode for you, we have got week 3 preview and some start sits. Should we get straight into it then?
Yeah, I'll kick us off. So, first one I'm going to go through is Bengals versus Jets. How I see this game going, I think this is going to be the bounce back game for Burrows. Higgins and Chase. Higgins and Chase, I think, are going to be good this game. Everyone's raving about Sauce Gardner. I don't see it, to be honest.
He's injured, isn't he?
Yeah. Is he out?
I don't know if he's out, but he's picked up injury.
Yeah, I haven't rated from what I've seen. Mixon, guaranteed touches, guaranteed workload. You're going to be starting him against the Jets. So, for me, Burrows, Higgins, Chase, Mixon, I think they're all clear starters. I don't like the Jets running backs for this game because the Bengals have only allowed 91 rushing yards per game. So Hall and Carter are splitting the workload already. So I think they're going to be very, very touchdown reliant.
This is going to be Breece Hall's breakout game.
On the game, I don't think it is, to be honest. I think this is the game that the Bengals pull it back. I think Davis will be okay on the Jets side. I think Wilson will be okay on the Jets side. Other than that, I'm not looking to start anybody from the Jets other than Wilson and Davies. Yeah. Can't see anybody else making big moves.
Did you say anything about Higgins? Where are you with him?
Yeah. Higgins and Chase, I think, are both starts. Yeah. Chase. I mean, you're not going to have both. You're going to have one or the other. You just start him.
It's hard not look at the game and say, it's the Jets.
Yeah.
Play everyone against the Jets.
Yeah, but they've won.
But they've won a game. I think they're a different kind of Jets this year. And is it the week where Zach Wilson might be back? See a few reps?
No. From what I've read, Flacco's playing week 3.
Yeah.
Good old man Joe Flacco.
Yeah, so my starts for this are just Burrows, Higgins, Chase, Davis and Wilson. I don't think I'll be starting anybody else from that game. Like I said, the Bengals seem like they're pretty good against the run, so I don't like Hall and Carter. I don't think they're going to do much. And like I said, the Bengals have got to win a game at some point. You saw how good they were last year. Do you know what I mean? Like Burrows is going to do something, and I think this is the game where he's going to do it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Right, move on to the 1-1 Saints at the 0-2 Panthers. I think this is going to be a Saints win. I think they'll do the Panthers. I'm not really feeling what the Panthers are putting out at the minute. I thought Baker Mayfield going here would change it all round, and I thought DJ Moore would be a solid start, but it's a tough one what I'm doing with him. Obviously in a deeper league, I've got to play him, but I'd rather pick other options than DJ Moore at the minute.
Donald might see some snaps from what I've seen. So,
I just think they're losing faith on Mayfield, really.
Well, maybe. I mean, he's not looked very good, has he?
2 games in. Yeah, he's not really done much.
No, but he's got to settle in. He was brought in late.
Yeah, give him time. I mean, he's got no weapons, has he?
No.
I mean,
not at all.
Yeah, CMC is starting.
CMC is definitely always starting. DJ Moore, possibly starting. Robbie Anderson, flex option. Jameis Winston, playing with back fractures. I think they'll get the win, but I wouldn't play him.
No.
Too risky. I think there's a lot more options out there.
Are you starting tomorrow?
Tough game. He was out last season to 5 yards on a carry, 4 yards on a reception at the Panthers.
Yeah,
and plus he is injured this season. He's nursing it. So.
And the Panthers just stopped Barkley as well. I think the Panthers have got a very good run defence. I know they got opened up against the Browns, but the Browns run a very strange running offence. So it's very front. It's very forward and back into the Browns. Running offence.
Obviously, if you've got Kamara, you're starting Kamara. You haven't drafted him that high. They've
got a very fast defence, Carolina.
Yeah. Lower your expectations
for Kamara.
For Kamara, definitely. It's about it. Taysom Hill, flex option for streaming tight end. Sorry.
No, not for me.
I think you're taking the risk on him every week because he could have that week that breaks out. If you haven't got Worley, Kelsey or Andrews, you haven't got a tight end that's winning your games. Taysom Hill, James Winston is looking like he's not. Do you know what I mean? His back's going. Honestly, I think if you're sat there with Taysom Hill and somebody like TJ Hawkinson,
Who are you playing?
I'm gonna take the risk on Taysom Hill.
Not
really?
a chance.
No chance.
Every time.
No. So
So outside the top three, obviously Kelsey, Waller and Andrews, playing Fryermuth over him.
I'm playing
Dallas
TJ
Goddard.
over
Yeah.
TJ
Dallas,
over him.
Ertz.
Yeah, but you're not playing Hawkinson over him.
You what?
Oxen, yeah.
You think
I'm playing
you
Hawkinson.
would play Hawkinson over?
Hawkinson
And Taysom
over
Hill.
Taysom Hill
Every
every week.
Well, I suppose you like
If
the
I've
bottle
got the
jobs then, aren't
option next week, if I had the option this upcoming week, Hill or Irv Smith, I'm going Irv Smith. So, right then, Steve.
Alright, well, Colts and Kansas. This Colts' first home game this year so far. Let's see if
Another
we can-
blowout.
It is going to be another blowout. I mean, Kansas look on fire as per. And what happened last week with the Colts, I don't see anything changing.
Pittman
The
could be
only
back.
good news that I think I've got, fantasy relevant wise, Pittman should be back. So Matt Ryan might actually make some throws.
Is he going to see reduced?
I've got to start Pittman this week if he's back.
You have to.
I have to, but I am massively low in my expectations for Pittman.
I would on every.
Chiefs are going, shut them down. I have seen nothing positive from the Colts here, other than
Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor's first game.
Just,
I mean, I'm still starting Taylor.
yeah, he's
Got
keyed
to.
and start every
Still
week,
gonna
isn't he?
start Taylor. Other than Pittman, I'm not high on any other wide receiver this week.
no.
I mean, Pierce, if he's back, maybe in a deeper league, but there's got to be other options out
No.
there.
He was,
Kansas wise,
he's out anyway, Pierce.
it was concussion last week, I believe. Kansas wise, you're starting Mahomes. You're
Yeah,
starting Edmonds-Hilaire.
yeah.
Right, are you? Because
Well, I'm not.
I'm
I've
at a
got
point. I'm at a point in my dynasty.
In your
league-
life.
Yeah. I'm at a point in my life where I'm questioning things.
Is that because the Giants have won 2 games in a row?
No, that's because no. So, in my team,
Yeah,
my running backs currently sit as CMC,
yeah,
Barkley,
yeah,
Fournette,
yeah,
Montgomery,
yeah.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Then you're not playing Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
That's where I'm sitting.
When you're that deep on RB,
I mean, you
Out of them running backs, who are you dropping?
CH.
CH.
Can't say
Actually,
Fournette. Fournette's my start of the week. So.
Obviously,
CMC, Barkley
next week?
starts every week. I mean, Barkley's only got 3 more games left in him before he's out. But
Yeah. So
no, but honestly, because we run obviously we have a 2-flex league, don't we? So it worries me starting 4 running backs from the 5.
out of yours, mate. I'm not.
But out of the 5, you think CH is the lesser,
yeah, out to you because you're so deep. into
even
RB.
over Fournette.
Over Fournette.
I'm
Yeah,
starting
I'm
Fournette this week.
starting Fournette.
Especially this week.
You guys are trying to sabotage me. I can feel it.
Well, I'll tell you what. If it makes things easier for you, why don't you just give me Fournette, and then you can start CH this week.
Right.
Take the pressure off.
There you go. That's the only way I can help you.
Kansas
Other than Sarah, who's got every other running back in the league, you're starting CH. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wide receivers, are we starting any wide receivers? Because I've got no faith in any of these. I've got no faith in Juju.
Add Luke
I've got
elsewhere.
no faith in MVS.
Definitely
They're
not.
just too inconsistent.
Yeah. I mean,
You're starting Kelsey at
it's
times.
tough, isn't it? I mean, I think you can play Juju at flex.
That's
Dunno.
a push. That's a push, that's all. But I would look at other options.
Yeah.
Play Olave
Yeah,
over
Olave.
Juju.
I've got my start of the week as
Elijah Moore over Juju.
Elijah
You
Moore.
play
yeah.
Elijah Moore over Juju.
Yeah. Christian Kirk. He's going to be my start
Christian
of the week.
Yeah, I play
Yeah.
Christian
My
Kirk.
start of the week, so.
But yeah.
I'd probably
Who else
play
in that?
Hunter Renfro. If he's back, I'd play Hunter Renfro over Juju.
I've also got Hunter Renfro.
If he's back,
I've also got Juju. Do you know what? We should just change this episode to Let's Help Sarah out this week.
Yeah, well...
Playing Drake London over Juju.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Against the Seahawks. Seahawks suck, man.
Well, I think that's all I've got for
Kelsey, obviously.
I say
set him for guarantee.
is starting.
Yeah.
If you've got Kelsey, you took him high, you're playing him.
Yeah.
Week in,
no
week
choice.
out. You just put him in, look
So,
away.
set him
done.
for that, yeah.
Yeah.
It's early injury that's going to take him out of the game, isn't it? So.
It is. It is because we aren't stopping him this week. Or any other week.
No.
Where we at, sir?
So the next game I looked at was Rams versus Cardinals, and I was looking at this one, and I was a bit stumped on this one for a while. But I think Kupp and Robinson should be good. The Cardinals have allowed the second most passing yards. I mean, after the Ravens, but look at the game the Ravens have just had against Miami. It was a freak game with massive amounts of yards. So really, we can look at Arizona as having the worst pass defense in the league. So I think you can start Kupp and Robinson.
Robinson come good.
Yeah,
Shaky start,
he
come
will.
good. He's,
I mean, they've said they're going to include him more. How can they not? Yeah, this could be a good game to start both of them.
yeah.
Running game, don't like Henderson, but he still looks like the number one.
Akers is getting a bit more, though. He come into the game a little bit this week.
Yeah,
You did
but
yeah, last week you did, yeah.
Week 2, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, I think the Rams are all about the passing game, aren't they? I mean,
I'm still taking Henderson
I
away.
think Akers has been told prove himself.
has he?
Well, look at Robinson for the Jags. Got injured after Akers. He's back before him and absolutely balling out.
Yes.
Akers, looks like the Rams got no faith in him. I'm keeping hold of him in the dynasty.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tuck him away because I think he might come good. But I'm not willing to start
Yeah,
him
it's a tough
anytime
one.
soon,
I mean, when you've got Kupp and you've invested in Allen Robinson, those are the guys that you're going to be looking to get involved in the plays.
Yeah.
Because they're both. I mean, they're big time players, aren't they? Especially Kupp. He's looking like he's on track for wide receiver 1 again this year.
Yeah, again.
Do you know what I mean?
Baller,
Yeah, he's
baller.
just class. But talking about running backs, yeah, it's the same with the Cardinals. There's too many people splitting snaps for me to go play Connor.
I don't like the card.
Connor at a push.
Especially with how Kyler's looking at running. It's looked like they're giving him a bit of a free rein to do it. I think Dortch, Brown and Yates are all good to go.
Would you play him against the Rams defence? I'm pretty out on Dortch, Green,
No.
Yates this week. I don't know actually.
I
might
personally
play
would.
Yates.
When you look at what Arizona are going to be targeting, they're going to be high off the last win. I think if they're going to make yardage, I think it's going to be through the wide receivers. I don't think it's going to be through the running game.
I think there's a slight difference between
But
the Raiders' defence and the Rams.
no, you are right. But fantasy-wise, who's going to get the targets between Dortch, Brown and Yates?
Brown's going to get them.
Brown's probably going to get double covered. He's going to have Jalen Ramsey all over him.
So I think Yates is probably a good tight end.
It's probably a
It's
tight
a
end for this
start
week.
Yeah.
for me.
No major injuries on these teams, is there really?
Yeah, this is why I was struggling, because it was the running backs I was looking at and I was struggling with just because of how split they are.
Yeah.
It'd be such a different conversation if we were talking about just who's going to win the game.
Yeah.
When you're talking about who's going to reliably get you the points, I don't think. I mean, you've got 6 running backs there. I don't think any of them you can rely on. James Conner
Maybe.
absolutely pissed the life out of me the other year when he was with the Steelers.
He is reinvented.
So that bloke, but the thing is, I've had the same with Allen Robinson. I've drafted, traded away, traded for Allen Robinson so many times. He's got to come good for me at some point. But I don't feel as hurt. I don't feel as hurt with Robinson as I did
Why?
with I've just said his name,
Connor.
Connor.
Yeah.
And I don't know
It's
why.
okay, it's late.
I don't know why.
And 2-0 Bills at 2-0 Dolphins. I think this is going to be another mint game of the week for me. I think the Bills will take it. I think they're just unstoppable at the minute.
I see a blowout.
Yeah.
I see a complete blowout.
For
The Bills.
Yeah, I see a complete blowout. You look at what they did against the Rams. Robinson got, what was it, one catch?
One pass. One catch, yeah.
Was it two targets, one catch?
targets.
It was only Cup that did anything. There was no running game. I see this being a blowout. I think this is the game where people will make big moves for Hill and Waddle. And I think they might regret it after this game.
Could do, yeah.
Because I don't think they're going to hit... they're definitely not going to hit them numbers.
But you're starting Tua, Hill and Waddle. I'm on the fence with Tua. But I think it is going to have to be a pass-heavy game for Tua, so maybe a start. But Chase Edmonds, you're benching. I'm close to dropping Chase Edmonds, to be fair, putting him on the waiver wire. What are you doing with Mike Gesicki? It was obviously touchdown relevant.
I'm not playing him over Taysom Hill.
So everyone's just going to
I think that might be my
You'll agree with me on that
for
one.
this week. Yeah, I think this week I think I'd play Taysom over.
Anderson, what do you think?
Are you sure?
You're the Miami guy.
I think it's going to be a shootout, or at least we'll be playing from behind, playing catch up. So I think the passing game will be pretty good.
Yeah, your wide receivers are relevant.
Yeah, I think they'll. Look, it's a gamble on Tua. If Tua is actually for real, then yeah, I think he'll be damaging any team.
He's for real, Andy.
Yeah, whether you like it or not, he's definitely playing for you.
No, I'd take the wide receiver. Yeah, I think he should. I don't think it'll be a blowout. I think is 2 touchdowns a blowout?
I don't think
The
Dolphins defense has got what it takes. Shut down these Bills. They'll just go in, run wild.
Well,
say
Diggs is just going to...
I think it's going to be a similar scoreline to what we saw against the Rams.
Allen set and forget, isn't he? I wouldn't play a Bills running back. They
will
will score.
They'll score 3 touchdowns.
But probably 7.
21, maybe it'll be 28.
48-10.
36.
To be actually thinking about it, I think Miami have got the right offense to really do some damage to the Bills. Because the Bills' defense is so good at stopping them long drives. I think if you're going to score against the Bills, I think they need to be explosive plays.
They've got explosion.
And that's one thing
But
Miami have got
game.
in absolute abundance. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
Andy seems happy with that.
I'm talking myself out of a blowout here. No, it's going to be a blowout, Bills.
You're not playing the Bills or running back. Singletary, Moss, Cook, I won't even have them on my roster. Obviously, set and forget Diggs. Gabriel Davies is a mint flex option. I think he's going off a game. I'm liking him this week. Isaiah McKenzie, if you're in a deeper league, I reckon he's a...
What about Josh Allen? Are you playing Josh Allen?
Yeah, set and forget.
Yeah, I reckon so as well.
Set for life, that one.
Yeah, set and forget. Dawson Knox, last season I was big on him and I played him a lot. Great potential. But I think he's been used more as a blocker this season. It's because the wide receiver course are deep. Even Jamison Crowder's in there, isn't he? So, yeah. Knox, I'm sitting this week. I wouldn't drop him though, I'd keep him on the bench.
Are you playing Knox over Taysom Hill?
No.
I'll go. I'll go with Thursday night / Friday morning's game. Pittsburgh Browns. But you're not starting a QB out of this game.
Nope.
No chance. No. Not a chance.
I might have to start presetting the 2 QB super flex,
I
but
think you should probably drop him and find somebody else.
If Kenny Pickett plays this week, is he worth a pickup?
You can't. I've got him already. But no, I don't think he's going to be playing this week. Week 5 onwards, maybe.
Yeah.
Then we can see what he can do.
Depending on how the game goes.
Yeah.
If they're getting, I think if they're getting smacked, I think they might try him.
I think if they lose the next 2 games, then he'll come in.
Yeah.
I mean,
if the Steelers go down big in the first half, Pickett's going to see snaps.
Yeah.
If they get blown out by the Browns, which it's not going to happen.
No.
I think Pickett's got one step
I mean,
closer.
the defense scares me a little bit. Pittsburgh just do not look the same now.
No, they don't. They absolutely don't.
Zero
Big
pressure.
loss. He's out for the season, isn't he, TJ?
Yes.
Torn pec.
This is a bloke who can't even remember which quarterbacks he's got to.
Yeah. Running back wise, he's starting Harris. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Chubb,
Starting.
Starting Chubb.
Cream Hunt.
Flexing.
Flexing them.
He's always got to be there, hasn't he?
Yeah, because he is always there.
But he's touchdown reliant. You can have a game where he runs for 30 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
I'm not looking at any other
I'm
running
not
backs.
looking at any
Ben,
other
it's
running
not.
backs there. Wide receivers, there's a few. There is a few. Amari Cooper is not one of them. I don't like Amari Cooper in this game.
He's the only option.
I don't like Amari Cooper.
He's the only option. Really.
Johnson, I'm playing. If you've got Claypool, you might not have a choice.
Again,
But for
touchdown
me,
reliant.
Touchdown dependent.
Yeah, I don't think
This
it's going to be a
game,
high scoring game.
I think this game might be
It could be a close game.
tight game.
Could be a very, very tight game.
Unless they just unleash Chubb.
Yeah. Tight end wise,
The Moose.
yeah.
Fryer move.
Fryer move.
Fryer
Yeah,
Moose.
Blue.
I mean,
I'm
if you've
definitely
got him,
playing him.
you're starting.
Yeah, you're playing him.
Yeah.
And Joku. Taysom Hill and Joku.
He likes his
Taysom
running
Hill?
backs. See, he likes his running backs.
The only reason I'm saying Taysom Hill is because you've got the chance of a big game from him.
Would
Whereas
you-
Njoku, he's just not going to do much, is he?
Nah.
I like Njoku more than Taysom Hill.
I like saying Njoku more than Taysom Hill, but I'm not going to play him.
That's right.
That's it for that game.
Right.
What else have we got on the agenda?
I've got the big game of the week, Cowboys-Giants. Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
It is the big game of the week. I know he's sniggering, but this is the big game.
The
I
big
think-
NFC East showdown.
I think the teams look pretty even, to be honest. I mean, obviously, you've just said it's a divisional game. It's going to be a tough game. It always is against the Cowboys. I think the only way the Giants win is if Barkley puts them on the back again, which he's got potential to do. Do you know what I mean? Because the Cowboys have allowed 120 yards per game rushing, and that was versus Fournette, who I don't think's been performing very well this year, and the Bengals. And you look at their offensive line. They're terrible. Mixon's only been averaging 3 yards a game and they've still allowed 120 yards rushing against the Bengals. So if we can get Barkley in, I think Barkley could be on for a big game. If the Giants get Thibodeau and Ojulari back, I think it's going to be I think it's going to be a sack fest. Honest to God. Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Oh,
it's going to be
yeah.
I'm telling you. I am telling you, there's going to be sacks. It's going to be, I'll tell you what, yeah, it's going to be like men's night at the swimming pool. There's that many sacks knocking about. I am telling you. I mean, how many times did they get to Burrows? Was it 6 times?
6.
And the way Mark I always struggle saying his name, Mark Winkingdale plays, he plays so aggressively. And if we get Thibodeau and Ojulari back, both first-round picks, both edge rushers. Yeah, that's how I see the game going. Tony, big game against the Cowboys last year. We could look at bringing him in a bit more for this game, but
Nah.
I don't think you're playing.
You should. The guy's got a lot of talent, but
you're not gonna
him
play.
and Kenny G are just on the sideline passing the ball between each other.
For a lot of money.
For a lot of money.
Again, Rush, I think he's got enough in him
I think
to
he's-
keep.
Yeah, I think
Lamb.
he's proven himself so far.
I don't think you're starting Rush though.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think all you're doing is, I think he's got enough to keep Lamb relevant.
Michael Gallup's back, so target share. I
Yeah.
think Gallup's back. Yeah, I know he's due back.
Is he back?
Has a chance to play.
Yeah.
So that's a no. I mean, you're not playing Gallup.
If he's back, he's limited reps, isn't he?
Yeah, so I mean, my picks for this game, really, you're only starting 4 players, I think, half reliably. I think Lamb, Pollard and Barkley you can be pretty confident with, and then you can.
You playing Pollard over Zeke?
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
about Brown? I mean, Brown seems to have picked up steam since Cooper's been QB. I think he's been number
but-
1 wide receiver. 2 weeks.
No, I don't think you're starting him. I think if you've got him and it's a really deep league, maybe you're flexing him. But let's be honest, you're trying to win games, aren't you?
Yeah.
So I think the early ones is Lamb, Pollard, Zeke and Barkley. I'm not starting Daniel Jones. Bloke's an idiot.
From the horse's
Richie
mouth.
James is interesting just because he's been picking up. He's been picking up good targets, but that's only because Wandale Robinson and Golladay are out.
When's Robinson back? He's out.
Yeah, he's still out. He won't play.
See, I picked him up because
He's a good player, but yeah, that's going to be a tight game. I think the Giants win
With Barkley.
with Barkley, and I think Barkley's going to put the Giants on his back and
Barkley's,
be RB1 on the week.
Barkley's final game of the season.
No.
No, that'd be week 4, I think. You know he only does 4 games a year,
Yeah, I think Barkley's got potential to be RB1 this week against Dallas.
Yeah.
and then out for the rest of the year.
It doesn't matter. As long as we beat Dallas, it doesn't matter.
Right, and the 1-1 Ravens at the 1-1 Patriots. God knows how the Patriots are 1-1, but they are. Yeah, Ravens will win this. Should be a blowout. This should.
Yeah, to find it for him.
That's how bad my eyes are. I can't see. I need glasses. I'm not happy start any Patriots in this game, I don't think. Maybe Harris if you need a bit of depth at running back, but no.
You're not worried about Stevenson taking reps again?
They split it pretty even, don't they?
Did you?
But I think Harris has the upside. So I'd start Harris at a push, at a flex maybe, if needed a bit of running back depth, but I wouldn't be happy. J.K. Dobbins, if he's back, I'm not even thinking about him. I have got him in the Dynasty League, but he's staying on my bench. I want to see a bit more from him before starting.
He needs a couple of weeks yet, doesn't he?
Of course he does, yeah.
Rather than first game back, injury, you're not starting him.
Limited reps. But it's always difficult, isn't it, starting a Ravens running back because Lamar does it all. So he's a set and forget he's in, obviously. Bateman. I like Bateman.
I've got Bateman. Am I starting Bateman this week?
Yeah.
Over who?
Over who you've
Shall we
chosen
just
to
have
be.
a quick gander at my team then to see who we can actually start? So next week, wide receiver. I've got Jefferson. I'm not taking Jefferson.
Jefferson, set and forget. Solid start.
I've got Kirk. Am I starting him over Kirk? Because that's a big decision there.
No. I'm not starting over Kirk.
T. Higgins.
I'm not starting over T. Higgins.
Okay. I mean, I only play 3 because I'm not. Do I take Kamara and me flex?
I think Kamara could have a poor game.
Could do, it's going to be difficult, struggles.
But if he gets around Carolina's defence, he's away, isn't he? But they've got a quick defence.
I've also got Keenan Allen as well. So
If he's back.
if he's back, I'm playing Keenan Allen, Jefferson.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, out of all them, I'd say Bateman would be the lowest one.
Yeah, I mean, low starts. Who's got Duvernay into our league? No one's picked him up. But I'd play him. I'd play Duvernay. Mark Andrews, tight end, obviously set and forget. I'm not touching a Patriots tight end, Hunter Henry or Jonnu Smith. Not a chance.
I'm disappointed in Jonnu Smith, to be honest. I thought
Yeah,
he was going to be good
I
coming
thought
from
he'd go
Tennessee.
Coming from Tennessee, yeah.
He should have been.
Thought it would have been. Hunter Henry's too touchdown relevant. But
Yeah, Mark Andrews is a bit of a difference maker in fantasy at the minute.
yeah,
He's number 1.
that's about it for the dinosaurs of picking. Really, Jackson, Bateman, Andrews are starting. Wouldn't be happy starting the Patriots.
Never.
Not this season, not with that offense.
Not without Brady.
Next up.
Next game I've got Houston, Chicago. Am I starting anybody?
God, I'm not even going to watch this.
No,
This is the
neither am I.
snooze fest.
Obviously, Houston are a divisional game for me, but I'm not overly bothered about this game. I'm not starting any QB because they don't throw the ball enough for me. Realistically, the only player I'm playing in this game is Montgomery. That's it.
Brandon Cooks.
No.
No.
I'm not starting him either.
You're not starting Cooks? Even just because of the good targets that he gets?
No, I think if
In a deep league, you'd start
in a
him.
deep league you're starting him.
But the leagues,
Personally,
I've seen him go up. You've put him on trade block. I've seen him drop onto the
I've
waivers.
also got Brandon Cooks to add to that list of wide receivers.
Where are you with Pierce? He looked good.
He did look good.
But the Broncos made the 2 running backs look
Yeah.
good both
Yeah,
weeks now.
He
So.
looks good. I think this is his 3rd game. I think maybe it could be a breakout game. I don't know. But
I think if he's
Burkhead
available.
takes points away.
I think if he's available on your waivers, I think you pick him
I
up
think you
now
pick him up.
before he does have a big breakout game and then everyone's after him.
Yeah. I think he was overdrafted. He went way too high in drafts.
Yeah,
100%.
He was 2nd, 3rd round in drafts, which is ridiculous.
Just because of how many running backs were going.
Yeah.
Mooney, I am not starting.
Mooney's a drop, kind of drop here.
Yeah.
Zero faith in any of these Tight ends, none of them are going to be fancy relevant for me.
No.
No. So we can
Come
quickly
out,
move
draw.
on from that game.
Yeah, that's going to be the most boring
That
game.
is,
Yeah,
that
that's
is going to be the...
not very fancy relevant at all.
No.
You
Boring
watch it
watch.
be an absolute
I know,
baller now.
Yeah.
Cole Kmet goes for 300 yards.
Okay, so the game that I'm going to be looking at now is Washington versus the Eagles. All I've got written down is start Hurts,
Obviously.
start Wentz.
No.
Really?
Yeah, definitely.
No.
I think he's been good enough. I think he's proved himself enough this year to be
If
He's had a good start.
to be of a starter.
Steve's bitter because he ain't a Colt anymore.
Yeah.
He's stuck
I
with
mean,
Matt
I've
Ryan.
never been happy and sad at the same time.
Yeah.
I don't know where I'm at with Wentz this week. How Philly shut down Tennessee.
Yeah, but so did the
Wow.
Giants.
Yeah.
Tennessee aren't looking good this year.
No.
Washington have looked competitive in every game they've been in.
They've got such a good... I'd start Wentz because of the receiver core. He's got so many targets.
With it being a divisional game, it could be
It could
back
be a
and
good
forth.
shootout.
So, yeah, I think start Wentz. I think Washington and Philly have got the same issues, but one's got it at running back and the other one's got it at wide receiver. At running back in Washington, you've got the Gibson McKissick sharing. I don't know who to start out of them. And then at Philly, you've got Smith and Brown.
Yeah.
So it's a difficult one, really. I think you're going to have one or the other, aren't you? You're not going to have Smith and Brown, and you're
If
not going to
you've
have
got
Gibson
them
and McKissick. So I think if you've got any of those four players, I think they're all fair to start.
Yeah.
I think Samuel and
Flex.
McLaurin, I think they're good. I think Samuel's probably a good flex. I think McLaurin's good at our wide receiver too.
I
No.
think he's pushed.
Dotson.
You think
Johan.
Dotson over McLaurin?
I'm taking the rookie Johan.
He's
Dotson.
getting the targets, but I'm saying
He is their best
McLaurin
wide receiver.
is a solid wide receiver 2, wide receiver 1 in a deep league. Samuel flex, Dotson flex,
I'm starting Dotson over both of them.
not a chance.
Yes.
Who wins the game?
Philly win the game.
So
Dotson.
so it's going to be Philly and Giants both at 3-0.
No.
In the
Philly will
easiest
be
division.
3-0.
It's not the easiest.
Easiest division
It definitely isn't.
going.
I mean, you've got a brand new team in Washington. They've only just become the Commanders.
I'll never call them that. I think,
Just
yeah,
Washington.
you're looking there at Goddess. I think
I like Dallas.
just because how weak tight end is, I think you're playing him.
Yeah,
Plus
you got
he's
to. If
got-
you picked him up, you got his 8. Tight end 8 on the season so far.
Yeah.
Getting his targets.
He's not
Yeah.
played a game for me yet.
Other than that, I haven't got a lot to say about either of the teams. I hope it's a draw.
No, we've got enough boring draws already this season. I'm not watching another one.
Right.
Are you playing anybody else from that game?
Maybe Logan Thomas.
He can't-
Again, if you're struggling at tight end,
Yeah.
But
Here we go.
look who he's competing with at targets.
Logan Thomas.
Logan
or
Thomas.
Taysom.
Listen, is this going to be a running thing now? Yes, I would start Taysom Hill over Logan Thomas.
Alright then. Right, and the 0-2 Raiders at the 0-2 Titans.
You know what, I
This
feel
isn't
like
the
this
bias
game
vote,
needs-
but I've got it down as a Titans win. I think.
I think you've lost it.
I can see a scribble what used to say
Because
Raiders
he
win.
did say Raiders win, and I went through things. I was working it out. So, right.
So what made you go for Titans?
I think Emery's going to have a bounce back week. I think he's really just going. They're going go out early, take the lead. I think Traylon Burke's going to be relevant, and then they're just going to run it, and Emery's going to come good.
Think?
Yeah,
No.
I think.
No,
I don't think so.
I'm
Yeah.
I think Tennessee are looking really
tired.
out of sorts. Tannehill was shocking. Couldn't put a pass together.
So
So
what
if
Emery is.
he
Emery doesn't play until
Woods-
week 9.
Woods has
Know
looked
that.
like Woods has been nowhere.
Where you at with Woods?
He's been nowhere, has he?
In the league, I've got him in, mate. I'm dropping him.
Yeah, I've dropped him in.
Yeah.
The Mega Bowl as well. It's gone.
Yeah, I don't think Tennessee are doing anything this year from what I've seen of them.
Don't think they do anything this year. I think they beat the Raiders there.
You would say that.
Starting sitting Josh Jacobs, who's been a weird one. He come into the league so hot.
He did.
Last season was a bust.
Yeah.
This season, is he coming back?
No.
I think you started him because you would have drafted him, in the third?
Third, fourth round, maybe.
Yeah.
Apart from Ants, who got him as a trade.
Yeah.
You got him bundled in there with someone.
Yeah.
Probably, I got him in there with Derrick Henry, actually.
Yeah,
No, you got him in there with Pittman and...
Oh, did you end? I know, because Jacobs got passed round out of the league last season, didn't he?
Yeah.
Cheap but Devontae Adams started. It's Hunter Renfro, if he isn't in concussion, he had an alright game. He's seen a snap. Flex option.
I think he's got to do another couple of weeks performing for me before he goes into the lineup.
Derek Carr, forgot about Carr. Carr and Tannehill, the QBs.
Yeah, I'm not starting Tannehill.
Not starting Tannehill.
I'm starting Carr. I mean,
I'd start Carr to push.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at what I mean,
I don't drive, so I wouldn't start a car.
Div.
I mean, Daniel Jones had decent stats against Tennessee, so.
And that's saying a lot.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Darren Waller, yeah, we know where we're at playing.
He's playing every week for me.
That's about it, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll say Emery's bounce back week. This is.
Well, yeah. What did he get? 30 something yards last week.
Tennessee
Forget
better
last
so.
week. What about this week?
Okay. Speaking of this week, I've Atlanta Seahawks. No, I'm not starting any QB, any running back. Are we classing?
Cordero Patterson.
Yeah,
he a running
Patterson. He's a pass catching running back.
Yeah, I'm
He's
starting
a wide
Patterson.
receiver who's playing running back.
Yeah, I'm playing him.
He's good.
Okay, yeah,
he can
okay.
run. He
We'll
can catch.
start. We can start him.
And they haven't got much else. Tyler Algier, bit
No,
of a rookie.
no, I'm not. I'm not a fan.
Buster.
Is anybody making moves for Metcalf now? You can get him cheap. In Dynasty, not redraft. I think redraft is going to be
Redraft
busted.
is a dud.
Yeah, but I think Dynasty.
Dynasty's now the time to pick him up because
You get a game cheap.
you're going to get him cheap, and the Seahawks are going to pick a QB up in the draft next year. And he's just signed his big deal, so he's staying. Seahawks are going to choke this season. They've had the one win. They're done.
Is that it? The one
They'll get a good QB.
He's starting Lockett over Metcalf.
This
yes,
week.
I would.
Yeah.
I would.
I mean, if you've got him, you've got to start him.
I'd start either one. I think it's going to be a Metcalf week this week.
Or do you just keep switching?
They'll switch him around. The old switcheroo.
Switcheroo. It's nice. I'm not starting any Seahawks tight end at all. No fans.
Will Disley. You're not playing Will Disley.
I'm not playing Will Disley. I would go as far to say as I would start Will Disley over Taysom Hill, but I am not starting him in this week.
Kyle Pitts, way out of him.
He's a massive letdown at the minute.
Yeah, he is.
He's not done
Anderson's boy.
It is Anderson's boy. But he's
Kyle
not doing
Pitts.
anything.
Bust.
No, it's...
Not trading him.
It's because I'm trying
I'll
to
give
get
you
him
Waller.
super cheap.
Yeah.
I'm
Waller
trying to get
for
him
Pitts.
super cheap.
Sorry?
Waller for Pitts.
No, it's not happening.
Ah,
He's gonna come good.
Drake London, playing him, flexing him.
No.
he's a flex in a deeper league, I think.
Deep league, yeah, I'm not happy
No.
with him at all.
No, not this.
He had a game against the Rams, but
It's because nobody else did.
I mean, the question mark for me is Mariota.
Where was Pitts? Yeah.
so the 1-1 Packers at the 2-0 Bucks. Got us down as a Bucks win. Jones coming off a monster week 2 at the Bears. I think he'll go into this game. I don't think the Packers are going to get out on a lead and run the ball, but I think Jones will see a lot of action just because of the limited on who they've got.
Yeah.
I'm not confident in Lazard at all. I wouldn't play him. I'd start Rodgers.
I'd start Rodgers, Jones, and Dylan if I've got him.
Yeah, Rodgers Jones. That's about it. I'm taking from
Maybe
Tonyan at Tata. Tonyan or Taysom Hill.
Taysom Hill.
Tonyan, Robert Tonyan.
Rob Tonyan. Yeah, definitely. Brady. No, Brady's done with the league, I think. After his little Microsoft meltdown this week.
that was good though.
No, starting fights and having Mark Evans come in.
Yeah, if he misses this game, I think he should be picking up Perriman or Gage.
Or Jones.
I've got Gage.
Yeah, I mean,
I think Julio Jones is going to be the one.
you think he plays?
Yeah, I think he'll play. Mark Evans, 1 game suspension, just going to get it up, isn't it? You don't run off from the side and drop someone and come back the week after. I mean, see if
But
he
he
can
never
play
actually
defence.
punched
But
him though, so that's not
He
too
just
bad.
bowled
I mean,
him
he
down.
swung.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, go and watch it because it was funny. It was brilliant.
Big hit. Fournette, he's starting. That's about Godwin, if he's back, I'm not willing playing. He's going to ride the bench, coming off injury.
Yeah, I think
Not
he'll.
very productive.
No?
I don't think you'll see many. No.
Just Rob Tyne, I wouldn't start Brait.
Brait or Taysom Hill.
Listen, we're not going. Listen.
Gal Rudolph. But yeah, that's about it from this game. Quite limited. I think the Bucks will absolutely smash it, but
Yeah.
about it for players I'm starting for fantasy relevance.
Yeah.
I've got the joy of Jacksonville. And Chargers, so at least I'm going to get some sort of payback on Jacksonville. Because Chargers are going to absolutely dominate these.
Don't know about that.
If Eckler, this is going to be Eckler's big game. I'm starting Eckler. I'm starting Herb.
You've got to start Eckler.
I'm starting Williams. I'm starting Keenan Allen. I'm starting Everett. Anybody who's on this team at the minute, I'm starting.
Yeah, you want to bear the Chargers' offense, don't you?
You do. It's
On-
Josh
ridiculous.
Kelly is a flex in a deep league.
Josh Kelly is flex, yeah.
He's getting the goal line carries.
He is.
Mm-hmm.
Getting touchdown
I
right.
think you need to get rid of Sonny Michel if you've got him.
Yeah.
'Cause he's,
Yeah, so Michelle gone. Matt Williams playing. Keenan Allen, if he's back, he's playing.
he's
Yeah.
playing. He should be back.
Should be.
He should be. He was only out for hamstring. So I think it's iffy. On the other side of the ball, are you starting Lawrence?
No.
Does he do enough fantasy-wise?
No.
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 Your running backs, you're starting both on Robinson and Etienne.
I'm a bit wary of Etienne this week.
I like Etienne. Not this week, but I like Etienne. I think the script's going to go. They're going to be down. They're going to be down early. So you're looking at Kirk. I'm starting Kirk. Kirk
Yeah.
is
He's
my
going to get the
start of
target.
the week. He's going to be my start of the week this week.
Nice.
He's going to be down. Ramsey's going to be somewhere. Jones. No, I'm not
No.
starting Jones. I'm not starting any other player. Everett.
Robertson, Etienne, Kirk, that's the time I'm
That's it.
taking off
That's
the Jaguars.
That's
About
all I'm
it.
taking.
And then 49ers at the Broncos. Oh, I'm not feeling much for the Broncos side of things here.
No.
We're not starting Wilson, not starting Garoppolo. Javonte Williams will start. Solid start he is. Malvin Gordon. I've been out and out. He's too fumble.
I like him as a Bronco.
They're splitting reps.
Yeah.
So I think Williams is obviously being used as a pass catcher. As long as he can catch the ball, which he didn't do last game, he'll be sound. Sutton, you're starting. Judy, if he's back, you're starting. If not, if Judy's out this week,
Hamler.
KJ Hamler off the waiver wire as a flex option in a deeper league anyway.
Yeah.
He's such a deep threat. If they can get out, if they go down, they're going to be chucking the ball, especially in garbage time. KJ Hamler's going to be scrambling for points. He is quick. He is a route runner. He's one of the fastest in the league. He's just injury prone. Deebo Samuel, you're definitely starting. Brandon Ayuk, flex option maybe, but I think it's too hit. Like I say, Trey Lance going out.
When Jimmy G coming back.
Jimmy G coming back. I don't think he's much of a threat.
No, I think it bumps up Debo, if anything.
Yeah, Debo's going
Because Debo will get involved in the running game now.
I think it all depends on Kittle. Is Kittle back? If he plays, then Brendan.
If he's back, if Kittle's back, he's set and forget. I'm not starting a single Broncos tight end, not at all, especially back.
Over to
Jeff Wilson, this is where I'm at. Broncos have made 2 running backs the last 2 weeks that were really good. Rashard Penny and Pierce. I'm starting Jeff Wilson.
I would start Jeff Wilson.
I'm getting him off the waivers if he's free. He's obviously free in our dynasty leagues. We're not very deep, but Jeff Wilson starting him. Definitely.
Start of the week.
No. Don't carry race. Jesus Christ. Yeah. And that's about it for that game. That's about it for this
That's it.
Yeah.
week 3 reviews.
Yeah, so we can move into starting Sittums. So, my start of the week is Amari Cooper.
Ooh.
Yeah. Steelers have given...
Because I've got playing, so
Yeah.
sell him to me.
So the Steelers have given the 4th most points up to wide receivers so far this year. He is a superb route runner. Route runner. You can't talk... Yeah.
Not route.
Well, no, that's how the Americans say it, isn't it? It's English over here, so it's a route. Right. So we caught 9 out of 10 targets last week, 101 yards and a touchdown. Brissett himself said he wants to target him more, and he did. And a lot of people rate Sauce Gardner. He spent most of that game covered by Sauce Gardner, so he's going to be even freer in this game. I think I think he's good to go this week. I think he's a solid wide receiver 2 this week, possibly even a wide receiver 1, depending on how deep your league is. Given all that, I think the evidence is there. He didn't get a lot of work in week 1. Brissett come out and said he wants to target him. He did, and he had a good game.
Yeah.
So that's my start of the week.
Yeah, good. I'm happy you brought it up. I've got to
You've
play
got
him.
it?
I've got to play him. Here's my wide receiver 1.
Who's
So-
your start of the week?
So my start of the week this week is Leonard Fournette.
See, I'm glad you've said him, because I've got him.
Obviously, I haven't had a touchdown there yet this season, and he said he put a message out saying, fancy owners, stand by, touchdowns are coming. They're up against the Packers this week, who've got a very poor run defence. See the Bucks going out in front as well, take a big lead, and then just go and run the ball. I say Fournette's due a touchdown, so see it coming this week. Start of the week.
Steve?
I'm gonna go Christian Kirk. Captain Kirk. Because why? He gets the targets.
Yeah.
Yes, he's got a tough matchup, but they're going to be down. They're going to be behind. They're going to throw the ball. He's going to be open. That's my start of the week. Just put him in there, forget about it,
Yeah.
and move on to the next one.
Yeah.
Jobs are done.
So my sit-em is Etienne. So the reason for this, right? I knew you two were going to pull your face at this one. So the Chargers defense is very good against the run.
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
Because that's why they're going to be thrown into Captain Kirk.
Yeah. The game script probably means that they're going to be chasing them, aren't they? They're going to be chasing the Chargers down, so I think there's going to be more passing plays. James Robinson looks like he's back. Seems like he's the stronger out of the two. He's the better runner. I just think this is the game where Etienne doesn't do a lot. And that's where I'm going to leave it. Don't start him.
With Etienne just on the bench.
Just leave him on the bench. Just leave him there.
I like it.
Don't drop him out your team,
like
but
him,
don't start him this
I'm not
week.
starting.
My sit of the week then, Cole Kmet. What a bust. This guy is driving at the wall. 2 games in. He was my pivot option from Kittle in case Kittle go man down. Kittle's gone man down. So Kmet, bust. Bears are not passing, say 28 passing attempts so far this season, total across 2 games. Fields ain't passing the ball, Fields is useless. Don't draft a QB out of Ohio State. They can't throw, they get buffed up. Show him with Kmet. He's 0 for 2 on targets across 2 games. I just don't think the passing game's there for the Bears. So yeah, sit him, drop him, get him to the
I was just about to say, is that more of a drop than a sit?
Yeah.
That's a full on, see you later.
Yeah.
You've made that very easy for mine. I'm glad you mentioned that because my set is Darnell Mooney for the exact same reason.
Yeah.
That boy last week caught 1 pass out of 2 targets. He's supposed to be your wide receiver 1, and he gets 2 targets for minus 4 yards.
Did I trade you?
You did.
Yes.
You did.
That's the one good trade you've made, Ant.
That is the one.
I
good
made
trade.
solid trades this season.
Yeah.
But I did get
That's why I'm top of the league.
Keenan Allen, Kamara, and someone else. Oh yeah, and Mooney out of that trade. And you got Pittman, Najee, and you busted James.
Well, it's nice to see that you've both gone really safe
Safe.
with your
solid.
sits,
Yeah.
As opposed to
like
You're gonna get
sit
pied.
Etienne.
You got to sit here next.
No one's going to get pied. Etienne's he's not going to do anything.
Sound.
I
But yeah.
guarantee Etienne gets more yards than Robinson next week.
No chance. No. Sorry.
I
But
think that's
yeah, I think that's where we.
everything. I'm
yeah.
gonna leave it for the week.
Yeah, I think we're going to call it there. So this is the end of the week 3 preview. Make sure you check us out on Instagram, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts from. Just look us up. It's the Always Punting Fantasy Football Podcast. If you like the show, give it a like, subscribe, all that sort of good stuff, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks. See ya.
Cheers.
Thanks for listening to the Always Punting Fantasy Football Podcast. You can find us on Instagram, Spotify, YouTube, and Apple Podcasts. And remember, over here, we're always punting.